In Florida, dealing with some coaching turnover, losing defensive coordinator Patrick Toney and tight end coach William Piegler to the NFL yesterday. And now today, reports saying wide receiver coach Kerry Colbert also headed to the league. Toney's position has been replaced. Former Alabama inside linebackers coach Austin Armstrong is the new DC. And with that, let's bring in our director of scouting, Andrew Ivins, to talk about all those changes with the Gators. Andrew, that's 3 assistants gone in a couple of days. Rare to see it right before the start of spring practice. From a recruiting standpoint, how big of a blow is this to the current cycle and beyond?
I think I think everyone needs to relax, if we're going to be honest, right? Obviously it's not ideal. 2 weeks before spring practices, you're going to have to change some different pieces on the staff, but you look at that group and no offense to Patrick Toney or Piegler or Kerry Colbert, but it wasn't really a who's who when it comes to recruiters. I think if there is one blow, it's probably Kerry Colbert heading off to the NFL. That's a guy that was at USC. He has developed some NFL wide receivers, Drake London, Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think he did an excellent job of selling young wideouts on the idea of coming to Florida, learning from him, and then going on to be drafted one day and playing on Sundays. You look at what he did in that 2023 cycle. He got Eugene Wilson, he got Andy Jean, Aiden Mizell. It was a great haul for them. So him leaving, I think it's a big deal. He was a guy that was tasked with recruiting Broward County down here in South Florida. Broward County has 3 big-time wide receivers in the upcoming 2024 cycle: Jeremiah Smith, Josiah Trader, Chance Robinson. All those guys had been up to Gainesville. So the Gators are going to need to find a new wide receivers coach, and more importantly, someone new to kind of be the point man in Broward County, which is such a fertile recruiting ground in an area that pretty much everyone in the country recruits.
The Gators went 6-7 last season, and obviously the Jaden Rashada situation was not very good PR for the Gators. Andrew, what's the perception now for Billy Napier as a recruiter and with this new staff, considering the changes with the assistants?
Well, I think the optics certainly have changed, right? A 6-7 season, disappointing, right? And then Florida is all in the media over the holidays and into the new year with the whole Jaden Rashada saga and how that played out. So I think it's kind of changed how outsiders view Billy Napier. I think it's kind of setting the stage where he's going to need to have a big 2023 on the field. And the Gators in that first month, they're going to go to Utah, they play Kentucky, and then they play Tennessee. I mean, those are 3 really talented programs. I think for Billy Napier, the biggest thing for him is going to be holding on to their quarterback commit, DJ Lagway, a top 247 talent for us. He's a bit of a freak athlete, kind of like Anthony Richardson, someone that can beat you with his arm and beat you with his legs. But I think Billy Napier, they got to keep selling the future. Him and his staff, they need to sell to the boosters, the alumni, that, hey, I'm the right guy. Just give me some time. Well, we loved what they did in 2023 on the recruiting trail. Right now in 2024, they sit number 11 in the rankings. They just had a few big junior days in January. I would anticipate all the top talent from the Sunshine State to continue to make its way to Gainesville. But Billy Napier is going to need to sign another big-time recruiting class, because I think that's going to only keep the people in the swamp happy and ensure that he gets year 3 there in Gainesville.